refrain from giving you miracles. When any Muslim he says to you that the Quran says that Muhammad did miracles, say to him you are a liar, because this is a contradiction for the Quran. Chapter 17 verse number 59, it says, Allah is saying that we refrain from sending signs, which mean miracle, ayat, only because men of former generations treat them as a false. Now, if Allah says that he refrained to give signs, so Muhammad was giving sign from who? If the Muslim try to fool you saying, no, he have miracles, here we go, Muhammad, his God saying he refrained from giving signs. So how he refrained from giving signs and you are telling me Muhammad have signs? And that actually, this verse in here proving that Islam to be false again. Why? Because if Allah refrained from giving signs, if Allah refrained from giving signs, as we see in here, then the Muslims, they say the Quran itself is a miracle. So how you say we refrain from giving signs when the verse itself supposedly is a sign and a miracle? As we see in here. Sorry. If the Quran is a sign, then you are lying in the same verse. The verse itself is a miracle, you idiot, you forgot. As the Muslims they say, Allah he said to the people, you know, if you don't believe me, make 10 like them. Make verses like those verses. So the Quran itself is a joke. And as long Allah himself in this chapter 17 verse 57 saying clearly that there is no sign was given to Muhammad, and Allah refrained. Why he refrained? Because former generations, they refused to accept them, and this is another false excuse exposing Muhammad, because all of us we knew that former generations accepted the signs of prophets. Like, name for me one Jews did not accept the signs of Moses. Name for me one Christian did not accept the miracles of Jesus. It's false. And the God of Islam, he said to them, if a prophet came to you, he told the Jew, if a prophet came to you, examine him and ask him to show a sign. Tell him to send down a fire. This is what the Quran is saying. Allah told the Jewish, if any prophet come to you, you want to know if he is real or not, ask him to send a fire to eat the sacrifice. Let me show you the verse. Look guys, even in the books of the Quran, according to the Quran, Muhammad, he don't fit to be a prophet. Look, Allah, he told the Jews, they also said, Allah took our promise not to believe in an apostle unless he showed us a sacrifice consumed by fire. Look what Allah says to them. He did not say to them, no, this is a lie. Look, say, they come to you, apostle before me, with the clear signs and even what you ask for. Why then you slay them? Okay, who is the one that slayed Jesus? In the same time, he approved what they said. That yes, Allah, he told the Jews, don't accept any prophet unless he do a sign. All what the Jewish they want is a sign. Give us a sign. So Muhammad, he have no sign. And the Jewish been told by Allah to refuse any prophet unless he give a sign. And that sign is to show us how Allah will send a fire, will consume our sacrifice. With your God, Allah told them not to believe in anyone unless you show a sacrifice consumed by fire. Make a miracle. This is what your God told them. So Allah in here proving again that Muhammad cannot be prophet from his book. And why Muhammad did not do this miracle? What a big deal. Like, isn't it easy for Allah? He cannot do it because simply his God is false. Anyway, enough with this video about Ishmael, and we will follow with us with more videos. Christ is Lord, Islam is false. I mean to that.